Fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are having another live round on the channel, and up to date is Royal Hague G&CC LiDAR course by PGA Pro. And he does go on to say that Royal Hague is a private club located at Wassenaar, close to The Hague in the Netherlands. I do hope I pronounce Wassenaar properly. The course has been designed in 1930 by Harry Colt and was located in the dunes about 1.5 miles from the sea. The course is ranked number 1 by Golf Digest in the Netherlands. As my golf academy is located in the city of The Hague, I am able to play the course a few rounds per year. It is one of the best courses I have ever played in Europe and one of the most difficult as well. Until 1981, there has been a few Dutch Open tournaments at the course. As the course has not the needs for modern tournament play like space for grandstands, 1981 has been the last Dutch Open here. Still, it is the most challenging course in the Netherlands. So really looking forward to playing this one, guys. I do hope you are all well. I do hope you enjoyed our first episode of Meet the Designer, which was the previous video up on the channel. But just let me make sure we are live here on YouTube. There we go. Just let me get up the live chat. I do apologise. But let's get into this one here, guys. As you can see, par 70. Fairways are soft, greens are normal, green speed is fast. Let's create match. We are still on the pro clubs. A few of you guys have requested that I do play a few rounds with the pro clubs and give you my thought process on how I play them. So we do have plenty of tee options here. We will be off the white tees, which are playing 6,876 yards. And as always, for the camera flyby purposes, pin set number 1. Everything else is left the default for randomness and a bit of variation. Let's begin round. I do hope all you fantastic subscribers and viewers are well. It is an absolute horrible day here in the Highlands. It is absolute lashing down. Thunderstorms are forecast for the late afternoon. But welcome along to the live stream, everyone that is in here. So this is taking a while to load up. But I must admit, I am enjoying the LiDAR courses. I think it's a tool that's greatly helping out designers, especially with RCRs.
Hello there, I hope you're doing.
So, hole number 1 is a par 5, playing 506 yards, no stroke index yet, as it's not had enough plays.
First hole.
But as you can see, very realistic looking course. Very narrow fairways here. Really like nice lighting. I really like the light in here. I like the colours. And it looks like that green is well protected by the bunker. I'm not sure what that little marker was in the fairway just prior to the green there. That wind should take us round. It looks like the fairway is going to slope back towards the right as well. Nice opening tee shot. Must admit, I did enjoy my round on the Meet the Designer episode with Kirsch. Fantastic course. I really enjoyed the pro clubs, and I can't see why the majority of players do use them. They are very addictive, very forgiving. I feel you've got more control. I'm not sure what this... Please repair ball marks. Wow, I am going to say, in all my time playing this game, I have never seen that sign before. Wow, that is impressive. So with that 9-mile-per-hour wind, certainly the 2 wood's too long, 2 iron. We're just in between clubs here. This is the difficulty with the pro clubs. That slope's going to take us hard right. I'm hoping the wind counteracts it. Just looking to avoid bunker here. I think we'll come up short. It should set up a little flop shot. I do apologise if you're hearing the traffic outside my... Well, I'm saying traffic. It's the bin men. I do have my window wide open because it is really, really clammy here. And that is a great approach shot there for setting us up for the chip shot. We did expect it to be a flop. It's going to be a chip. Just lofting this up a touch. Greens are normal. This should run out about 10 yards for me. Let's see if we can dunk it in. Put a slow on that. It's got a chance though. Oh, with a slow. Just puts it a bit offline and adds a few yards to the distance, but we should be dropping our first birdie of the round here. Green speeds are 187. It's going to have a little bit of turn here. We do start off the round with an opening birdie. So, nice start to the round. Hole number 2, par 4, playing 385 yards. So, the Royal Hague Golf and Country Club LiDAR. It is an RCR, guys, like I said at the start of the video. And this is once again another designer whose work I've never come across before. Great to get these guys' courses showcased on this fantastic community. So 7 mile per hour wind. Once again, very tight fairways. Very little room for error here. It's another nice swing. That should carry out well for me. Just going to speed that up. We are going to be on this uphill lie for our approach shot, but it is going to be a pitch shot. I think this club's perfect due to the uphill element. It is playing 100. It is playing 87 yards with the uphill lie. I'm just going to de-loft this twice. Hopefully with the wind behind us, the green's really going to slope off to the right, that we can land this and get a decent run out on the green. Is it going to run out enough? No, we just failed to land that on the green, and we are going to have a putt probably from about 20 feet out. Might be slightly uphill. Certainly going to turn to the right. 21 feet, 5 inches uphill. A lot of movement in this one. It should really turn hard the last 6-7 feet. The weight's crucial here. This should really start to turn hard. No, we didn't allow enough for the break. The weight was good though. It's going to leave us. Oh, that's really ran on a bit. Probably going to have about a 5-foot putt for par here. Imagine this is going to be quite a tough par putt. Just going to play this with pace, just to eliminate a bit of the break here. And we do pick up the par there. After probably poor judgment on the pitch shot, but we do remain at level par. Hey, Travis Fitzgerald, welcome along to the live stream. I do hope you're well, pal. Thanks very much for stopping by. Great to see a few of the regulars hang out in the live stream. Hole 3, par 4, playing 383 yards, dog leg right. Once again, it's another uphill fairway, leading up to an uphill green. But I really like the light in here, guys. This is a really, really nice course so far. Really impressed with the first few holes. Fairways are pencil thin here. That wind should take us round.
So far, so good.
Not going to get much run out here with the uphill fairway. Ball's just going to sit down quickly. So really struggling for distance on this course with the pro clubs. It's going to be a gap wedge though. It is playing 121 yards into the wind. Uphill slightly. Just de-lofting his gap wedge. A few touches. Wind should take us round to the right. That green looks like it breaks aggressively to the right also. Oh, it's a laser beam. This should be bang on. This should kick right. Come on. Ah, it's a great approach shot. All over the pin like a rash, and hopefully we can pick up our second birdie off the round and move to 2 under par from 4 feet. These putts are certainly no gimmies here, guys. I have missed many of these putts during my time on the golf club franchise. Didn't miss that one. And we do move to 2 under through 3 holes.
Nice little par 3 here. Let's drop this tee shot close.
Hey Dave, how's it going, pal? Good morning from Ohio. 5:45 a.m. here. Wow, David, I really appreciate your commitment to the channel, for either getting up at that time or taking your time, missing your morning coffee, or maybe you're watching this with your morning coffee. But welcome to the live stream. Great to have you on board. So hole 4, long par 3 here, 219 yards, way downhill this time. So we've went from uphill holes now to we've got the downhill element. I'm going to say that's playing 210 yards almost. I think that 2 irons is too much. I'm going to come all the way down to the 5 hybrid, but just totally de-loft this. Look to land this at the heart of the green. Let the wind and the contours of the green take it round, and hopefully up towards the flag. Oh, I've pulled it left. Look at the moon in the top right hand corner there, guys, or maybe it's the sun. Yardage was going to be good, be very good there too. I'm saying the moon. What do I mean moon? It's clearly the sun coming through the clouds. That was a really nice touch there. So I'm just going to club down to the sand wedge. Just going to loft this up a touch. 13 yards. Rather, if anything, it looks like the easier shot's going to be short. The easier putt was going to be the short putt. That should run out a good feet for me. Didn't have the aggressive speed I was looking for there, but it should be a makeable putt from 8 feet out. Very little movement in this one. It should turn into the heart of the cup, and we do get the par save there after a very poor tee shot into that green. Thank you once again, Travis. But great to have so many of you regular guys hanging out in the live stream for me. Hey, Roger Webster. Good morning, all. Enjoying the stream. Thanks very much, Roger. Thanks for stopping by. Great to have you along this morning. But hole 5, long par 4, playing 492 yards. A very, very realistic looking course, guys, and I do feel this is where LiDAR comes into its own, allowing designers, clearly a talented designer at that, to recreate RCRs as accurately as possible. I'm just looking to find the right hand side of this fairway. Once again, the fairway slopes up, so we're not going to get a huge run out here. Just looking to find the right centre of this fairway with a kick. There we go. But once again, it's going to be an uphill lie that we're playing off into this green. It's going to be a long approach shot. Playing 200 yards bang on. The pin's well protected by that running slope there. Oh, I'm going to have to really loft this. I'm really in between clubs here, to be honest. I'm going to have to play the hybrid. I'm going to have to fully loft it up, and I don't enjoy playing the hybrid fully lofted up, because if you don't hit it clean, this is either going to go way left or way right depending on my swing light. That's going to go a wee bit more left than I would have liked. Oh, a bit of stutter there, but should sit down fairly quickly with the height it's come in at. Don't think we could have got much closer to the pin there, guys, with the wind conditions.
Right, you're on the green.
We are probably going to have about a 20-foot putt for birdie. 21-foot putt. Downhill. This one is going to turn extreme right, especially the pace I'm playing at this. These 187 greens, which are the fastest possible in the game, I am just touching this down this slope, guys, and with that, the break will exaggerate. My concern here is, how do I get this to stop? That looks like it could have the potential to run all the way off the green here. Just touch that. There's what I mean with the break. Have we? Oh, good attempt. Stop. Stop. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is insane.
Whoa.
You do not want to be long on this green. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how accurate that is to the course, but I touched that ball, guys. I don't think I could have played that much softer, to be honest. Just de-lofting this, because I don't want to be coming back down. This is a very tough hole, this one. Good chip shot there. And we are going to be picking up a bogey here, unfortunately, but
Let's do this.
very, very tough green there. You've really got to give that a lot of respect. So, unfortunately, we do get the drop shot there. We do pick up the bogey, and we are going to move back to 1 under par here. Very tough hole on the 5th there.
Okay, hole number 6.
So, hole number 6, par 4, playing 484 yards. Hey, Dean Goodwin, welcome back to the live stream. Yes, it certainly was nasty, pal. Certainly got to give that green the respect it deserves. Certainly caught me out. Yeah, vicious pin there, David. Very vicious. But what a fantastic looking hole and course so far, guys. Look at the drop off, the run off on that green if you're to the right of the flag once again. Very realistic. Going to set this down the right, because it looks like the wind should bring us back round. Should kick us to the right. Absolute laser beam.
Nice looking shot.
Should be a downhill elevation. Elevation here. It should start to turn to the right. It's a really good tee shot there. 310 yards we've nailed that with the pro clubs.
You're looking at around 175 yard shot
So
here.
plenty of slopes on these getting fairways, guys. Certainly cannot afford to go down there. The slope we're on is going to take us to the right. I'm going to club down to the 7-iron because with this wind behind me, I certainly feel I've got enough club. This is a tough green because the front is going to take us away. And then after that, once you start to hit the middle of the green, it slopes off to the right. So it's going to be so tough to get this near the flagstick. Just going to deal off that. 3 touches. I'm not prepared to play it any more to the left or right. I'm hoping we've judged the slope well here. Hopefully the green should start to turn towards the flag here. Didn't really turn as much as I was looking for it. We're going to have a pin high putt.
On the green with much work to do.
It's going to be a tough birdie putt. Once again downhill, braking aggressively. And once again, this is going to be so hard to get this ball to stop. There's no part of the green where it's going to ease off. Not sure what I think about some of these pin locations from the angles they're coming in, but the designer did say it's a tough course. It's the greens that are certainly playing tough for me at the moment. And once again with it, the speed I'm playing this, or the lack of speed I'm playing this is really going to turn hard right. I've just touched that. Should really turn. Tell you what. Whoa. Now, if that goes off the green, that is ridiculous. It did eventually ease off, but wow. Very unlucky there. Good read. Fortunately, that one did stop, unlike the one on the previous hole where we picked up the birdie. But solid par there. And we are going to remain at 1 under par. Hole number 7, fairly short par 4, playing 387 yards.
Let's go ahead and drop this one into the fairway and take it from there.
Once again, very tight fairways here. Very tight fairways. Very little room for error. Small green. And look at that pin location tucked in way there on the left-hand side. So 388 yards, down 12 feet. Wind's going to take us to the right. Looks like the fairway might slope back to the left. Decent swing.
So far, so good.
Fairway should kick us to the left here, I'd imagine, looking at it. Oh no, it kicked to the right. Didn't expect that. But we are going to have a wedge, I would imagine, into this green.
Sitting at around 110 yards to the pin.
So 110 yards down 7 feet into the wind. It is playing 108 yards into the wind. So I'm just going to de-loft this Sam wedge, another touch, and see if we can really be aggressive and fire this right at the flagstick. That slope is going to take us to the left. I'm hoping the wind has enough to bring us back. But yes, Travis, thank you very much to everyone who oh, it's in. Oh wow, look at that. Thank you to everyone who's enjoyed the first episode of the Meet the Designer. It's going to be a fantastic series. If you've not yet checked out, guys, it is the video prior to this one. It's just something it's just something I wanted to do, giving something back to the designers who do make this game. And without the designers, this game would probably be dead in the water by now. So I just wanted to give something back to the designers who probably get the fun and enjoyment designing courses for me and you to play it like we do playing the game. So massive shout out to the designers, and it's great to give them the credit they deserve. But fantastic birdie there. Hole 8, par 3, playing 232 yards. Pin right at the back of this green. I feel I'm going to be really in between clubs here. I'm going to take off, I'm going to say 224. I'm going to have to come down to 2-iron. I'm just going to de-loft this a couple of touches due to the wind. Just looking to land this front of the green and then let it run out, hopefully up towards the flagstick. It's a nice swing. Sure, we've got enough club here. Is it going to run out for me? Come on, get up, get up, get up. Oh, it's a fantastic approach shot there. It's going to probably leave us about an 8 to 9 foot putt for birdie. Probably slightly uphill.
10-footer here. This is makeable.
10 footer. It does have a bit of movement in it though. Just going to veer off slightly to the right. Come on. Oh, it's going to turn more than I allowed it for. Just that little break at the end catches me out. And hopefully we can convert the par though. But guys, like Travis says, thanks very much Travis, you are in the video, in the live stream enjoying this. Please hit the like button. It does really help the channel out. And if you do hit the like button, guys, please say why you've disliked the video. I've got broad shoulders. I'm always open to constructive criticism. But if you are enjoying this video, guys, please do me a favour. Hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. So, hole 9, par 4, 361 yards. Once again, looks like it's going to be an uphill green and fairway. Very tough pin locations here. We've got a favourable wind behind us here though. It should be nothing more than a pitch shot if we get a successful drive. Fantastic. It should carry out a good bit, but it's going to check up on this uphill fairway. It is going to leave us an uphill pitch shot off a severe uphill slope. Want to get this one close. 55, let's say. Oh, certainly don't want to be short. Don't want to be right at the flag either. I'm really in between clubs here. I'm almost lofting this fully up. I don't want to come up short because if we are short, ball's going to come all the way back. Just looking for this wind to help me out here a bit. I think I'm short. Get up, get up. Oh, we're short. Wind didn't help me out as much as I would have liked. And we've been punished there. Rightfully so punished. That ball's came back all the way off the green. And it's going to leave us an uphill chip shot that I'm going to play quite aggressive here. Turn. Good weight on it. Just didn't have the line or the accurate enough swing line to have that get near the cup. But we are going to pick up another par. So like the designer said, the course is challenging. You're going to be punished for poor shots. You're going to be rewarded for good. But a solid back 9, 2 under. Hole number 10, par 4, playing 486 yards. This time we'll have a dog leg left. Hey, Jonathan Carver. I assume there's been no news from HB Studios or 2K, which severely lets both companies down. Nothing suggested at E3 that it is going to be a new game, but I would imagine there will be. I think we'll hear in the coming weeks, maybe month, of their intentions, but it's all quiet on a new release for HB Studios and 2K. But I would reckon that they will be bringing out a new game in the near future. I think we're all ready for a new game, and hopefully we do get some information on that situation very shortly, pal. If I do hear anything, this channel will be all over it like a rash, giving you guys a heads up. So just using this wind to take us round. Want to stay to the right hand side here. It looks like it's a flatter part off the fairway. Just going to have an uphill slope to contend with. The fairways here are very hilly, very moundy. So 189 yards up 20 feet. Certainly don't want to be short with that wind. I think I've got the right club here. I'm just going to deal off this 5-iron, hoping to just use this slope here to hold the ball a bit, but at the same time let it run out as well. So just try to use this uphill slope, try to land the ball on it, but I should have enough run out on the ball with it, the amount of deloft I've applied to get it running up towards the pin. I've pulled that left a little bit, and with that we're going to come up way short of my intended target. I don't think I had enough club there neither, guys, anyway. So these little false fronts are really causing issues for me. I'm coming up short. Just going to loft it up one touch. Once again, it's another chip shot. We can play aggressive. Played it well. Good execution. Just came up a few feet short.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
And it's going to set us up for another par. So solid golf. Just being caught out by my yardage at times.
All right, still 2 under.
And we are going to remain at 2 under par. But very nice course. Very enjoyable. Very clean. Very realistic and authentic looking. Certainly plays like a real course. And you can see why it is one of the most challenging courses. And the #1 rated course in Holland. I do apologise if you are picking up my house phone ringing. I'm really impressed with the lighting, guys. I really, really am. I think the lighting is absolutely fantastic. Really like that cloudy effect. So once again, common theme, uphill fairway.
It's quite the smash there.
We've nailed that. It might not run out well here for me, and we are going to have another shot from an uphill slope here. It's going to be a longer
We have about 135 yards
shot into this green and a pitching wedge, I do think. So let's see. I'm going to say it's playing 139 into the wind. I'm going to have to go to 9-iron. I'm just going to loft it up one touch. These uphill slopes have been catching me out a little bit. It's going to move us to the left. The wind should hold us up and hopefully bring us back round to the right. Green's going to break to the left towards the flag. Let's see if we've got enough club here and we can get this one a pin seeker. It's a laser beam. I would like to think my yardage is all over this.
This one's heading for it.
There we go. And you're not going to see a better golf shot than that. That is a very tough shot to execute, and we've absolutely nailed that.
All right, here we go.
And if you've not already hit the like button, guys, like we did say a few holes back, please do so if you appreciated that shot.
Well done.
And there's the risk-reward element of this course. We have been rewarded for a fantastic approach shot there. And we do pick up our 4th birdie of the round and move to 3 under par.
Nice solid birdie on that
Hole
last
12,
hole. You got
par
another
3,
birdie in the works here.
170 yards. Sun's starting to break through the clouds here, giving that course a different dimension, a different look. Pins tucked over on the right hand side. 177 into the wind. Tough little slope there. It's uphill. Just going to loft that up one touch. In fact, no, we're going to de-loft that because I do believe that uphill slope is really going to hold the ball up. It's going to de-loft it another touch and see if we've got enough club to run up this uphill slope. The wind's just changing sporadically here. Okay, let's go with that. It's a great strike. Wind's moving me around nicely. Do we have enough run out here? I think we should have. Get up, get up. That's another fantastic golf shot. And we should have a pin high putt from about 7 to 8 feet.
Well done. Okay, let's see what you can
7
do with
foot.
a 7-footer.
Once again, fair amount of movement on these greens. The breaks are fairly aggressive. Happy to go with that. Just play it dead weight. Hope it turns. Oh, and it turns right into the heart of the cup. And we pick up a birdie.
Down to 4 under after that one.
So, for the first time in the round, it is back-to-back birdies, and we do move to 4 under par. 2 consecutive birdies rewarding us for our score.
Could come into play on this hole.
Thanks very much, Travis. But it's great to have you guys hang out. I do realise that my time frame's not ideal. I keep saying it. The majority of my subscribers are American and Canadian. You guys, it's early morning, and you'll have far more important things to do than watch me at that time. But if you are missing the live stream, hopefully you can pick it up later on once the video's processed on YouTube. So hole 13, par 4, 416 yards. Got an 8 mile per hour wind behind us here. Just going to set this down the left hand side. Is this tree here going to be an issue? I think it is. So we're going to have to apply, touch the draw here, set this down the right. A bit of draw, just coming to the right of the tree hopefully. Oh, I've pulled that a wee bit left. But with the pro clubs, guys, as you can see, you don't get punished as much as you would do with the Masters. And that has worked out really, really well. Should be a fairly short iron now.
100 yards.
I I think with that wind behind us, we're going to be really in between clubs here. Wow, I'm going to have to fully loft up the sand wedge and just hope that this wind doesn't carry me too much. Slope's going to take us to the right. Great clean strike. Yardage was bang on there. Bang on. And it is going to give us another birdie opportunity, probably from about 7 feet. 7 feet bang on. Once again, certainly not gimme putts from these range. Don't think I've read that. No, didn't read that well enough. That last couple of feet just broke a lot more aggressively than I anticipated. But we are going to pick up the par. Poor putt there for the birdie. So that puts the birdie run to an end, and we are going to remain at 4 under par. Hey, Progressive Logic, welcome along to the live stream, pal. I do hope you're well. Thanks very much for stopping by. So, hole 14, par 4, playing 422 yards. Looks like it's going to be a slight dogleg left, uphill green. But very enjoyable course, this, guys. The main thing I'm impressed with is lighting. Obviously, with a LiDAR, this is probably going to be a very accurate recreation of this RCR. That wind should take us to the left. Really like the element of the trees here, giving you a little gap where to show you where to drive. Wind should take us around. We should just find the centre of the fairway here. It's going to leave us once again an uphill shot into an uphill green. But the fairways are very, very tight here. You've got very little room for error. That slope is really going to take us hard left, combined with the wind. Set it there. It looks like the green should slope down towards the flagstick. Oh, 121. I'm going to play pitching wedge. I'm just going to have to loft this up a couple of touches. This wind and slope should really move us to the left here. There's the sun once again breaking through the clouds. Come on. Come on. This should sit down quickly. Is it going to come back? No. Just a touch too long there. Could have lofted that up another touch. And we are going to have a nasty downhill putt here. I think the first two breaks are counteracting each other. Just play. I'm just touching this, guys. That should start the turn. It should hold its line. It's a well-read putt. I fear if we miss that, you're probably gonna be off the green and chipping. But we do pick up another birdie and move to 5 under par with a well-read putt. Hole 15, par 4, 425 yards. Hey, Nigel. Yes, mate. I explained at the start of the video. This is an RCR. This one. It's the Royal Hague Golf and Country Club. And this one was designed by PGA Pro. But it is a private club located, I think it was Wassenaar. I do hope I pronounced that properly. Close to the Hague in the Netherlands. And it's the #1 ranked course in Holland, according to Golf Digest. So, let's see. Once again, look at these fairways, guys. That is insane. I don't know how the ball stays here. I don't want to have to club all the way down here or to the flat surface, but this is going to be interesting. We're going to take this on. Let's see if this ball does land on the fairway or stay on the fairway. Wind should take us around. Put a slow on that. Pushed it left though, so probably going to counteract each other. I'm not sure what kind of kick we're going to get here. Is it going to hold the fairway? It does. Surprisingly, it does hold the fairway. So good bit of sculpting there. I think this club's just perfect. Just going to play this the way it is because we are on a slight uphill slope. That wind and the way the slope is should take us to the right. Let's see if we can get this dialed into the flag. Last few swings have not been good enough for my liking though. There's a laser beam. I'd like to think this should bounce out firm for me. There we go. It's another fantastic approach shot, guys, where you really are being rewarded for good iron play into these greens. The other side of the coin is you're being totally punished if you're not. This one should turn. Just playing it dead weight. And we do pick up another birdie. So we're having an absolute solid back nine here. And we do move to 6 under. I do feel the front 9 plays slightly more difficult than the back 9 due to the greens and in and around the greens. But hole 16, par 4, playing 380 yards. We've got a dog leg right here. Yeah, Travis, that's one thing I will do one time, pal, is play back-to-back rounds, or maybe just give you guys more warning when I'm going live. It was very sporadic today. I didn't intend to go live today. Just due to the weather, my plans have changed. And it's gave me a window of opportunity to go live. I actually had no intention of doing a video today, guys, so I do apologise about that. But if you're not following me on Twitter, guys, please check me out. It's at 1981early, and I do post up when I go live, but I think I gave a 30-second warning today. That should make its way to the right-hand side of the fairway, looking at the slope off here. It's going to be no more than a wedge into this green. But this is a fantastic course, guys. Very, very realistic. Obviously, it's been created with LiDAR. Just going to loft this up 2 touches because we are on a bit of a severe downhill slope here. Really want this sitting down quickly. Green's going to slope to the right. Just going to loft it up 1 more touch. Pulled that a wee bit to the left.
I like the way this is
Should be another pin seeker. Get in, get it. Oh! So we really are getting dialed into these pins here, guys. And that's going to reward us with another birdie. And we are having a fabulous back 9 here.
Sitting at 7 under for the round.
And we do move to 7 under. We are 5 under on the back 9 with 2 holes to play. Hole 17 is going to be a par 3, playing 166 yards.
Plopping on the green.
But hopefully, with this video, this course gets a bit of exposure, guys. It's certainly a course you don't want to miss out on playing on. It's very, very realistic. And this is what I keep saying. I think LiDAR has been a breath of fresh air to this game. 153. Let's say it's playing 155 yards into the wind. I'm just going to deal off that 2 touches just for the wind. It looks like the green is slightly uphill. Let's see if we can play a good shot here. Just want this landing short of the flag and running up towards that pin location. It's a fantastic swing. Yardage should be good. Come on, come on. Get up, get up. Once again, very good shot into the green. Would have liked that to run out a little bit more. But we've got a 9-foot putt, 2 inches uphill. This should reward us with a birdie if we've read this well. It's another great read. Our putter really is on fire these past 5-6 rounds.
8 under for the round.
And we do move to 8 under. Final hole of Royal Hague Golf and Country Club. LiDAR edition by PGA Pro. And it is a beautiful looking finishing hole. It's going to be a slight dogleg left, par 5, playing 551 yards. Fantastic looking course, this one, guys. Like I say, you don't want to miss this one. Very, very realistic. I think he's nailed the RCRs. A course I've never heard of. I'm not going to lie, I've never heard of this course prior to playing it and reading the information I was given on it. But this is going to be severely downhill, so I'd imagine we'll get a short of 300 yards here. Looks like the fairway just kicks hard right off this bank. Don't think we'll be reaching this in 2. There's the slope right. And we're just short of the 290 yard mark. So it's going to be a layup shot here. Really like how that green is well protected. This isn't an easy green to go and attack by any means. Fairway is going to slope to the left. Wind should bring us back. That green's really going to slope hard right. I'd imagine at least we make it onto the fringe here. Might run onto that green and it may slope us off. How's our luck? How's our kick here? No, it just came up short. We're going to actually be in the light rough here, but hopefully we can get a nice flop shot. I'm certainly opting for the flop here. 22 yards. 87 to 92. Wind in our face. Just going to fully loft this up. Probably looking for a 90% swing line here. Should check up. And that should leave us with a 3-foot putt for the birdie.
4 feet to the hole, you can do this.
4 feet. Nothing in this one at all. And we do finish off with a birdie on that par 5. And I think that's going to be a 9 under round, is it?
Well done,
9 under. Really happy with that.
Alrighty.
Only part of the course we didn't play well was the hole 5, par 4, where we misjudged our putt on the green. But guys, there we go. Fantastic course, Royal Hague, G&CC, LiDAR. Really enjoyed it. Please get out there and play it. This is a course you don't really want to miss. For me, certainly a favourite and a 5-star. Really enjoyed the course. Find it challenging in and around the greens. I think we got rewarded for good play. We got punished for poor play. Fantastic RCR there. Really enjoyed it. I thought the lighting was the highlight of the course. But that is it for today's live round, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you are still in the live stream, you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please spam the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, guys, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.